Number 5.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Fox and Castle are their guards. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And for the Magic, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Anthony Black is out there with Suggs. And it's Carter in at center. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Out to Carter. Shoots a 3. Rebound, San Antonio. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Suggs passes to Banchero. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. And the 3 off target. Orlando, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Count it, good.
First bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Fox. Takes the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And over the years, Fox has developed into a consistent 3-level scorer.
Suggs kicks to Black. Back to Suggs. Black finds Suggs. Wagner as screen on Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up, high post. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Wembanyama with the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
Wembanyama with the bucket. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Black dishes to Banchero. Pass to Carter. Suggs against Fox. Here's Carter. Just 5 to shoot.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Great positioning on the putback.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
All right, Lucas coming out on the court. Come on and get loud for your Lakers and Spurs.
now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Denver. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the Magic, they're still in the middle of the pack, but moving in the wrong direction. Need to start putting some things together.
Now, here's Wagner. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Here's Banchero. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. To the paint. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama with the bucket.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Fox against Suggs. Takes it inside. He gets that one.
You know, on the drive, Suggs can be a bit unpredictable, which keeps him, I think, a step ahead of the defense. You don't want him knowing exactly what you're going to do.
Here's Castle. 14 points from him the last game against Memphis. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And it's Wagner missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
The drive by Barnes. It's stolen by Banchero. Vassell against Wagner. Drops in the layup for 2. Wagner's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Vassell sets a screen for Barnes. Down low, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Banchero looking around. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. De Silva's checked in.
Substitution for your Magic. Number 23, Tristan De Silva.
Here's Black. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Chicago. Pass to De Silva. Clock at 6. Here's Banchero. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Suggs with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Now Carter. Banchero outside. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Back to Fox. Vassell outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now, here's Banchero. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Orlando shooting their first free throw tonight, and Orlando making a change here. Bitance's checked in. Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Fox. That free throw, good from Banchero. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum, heading towards midseason.
Here's De Silva, still without a basket. Here's Black, Castle covering. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Suggs.
You can see Suggs' confidence growing over time with every 3 that he makes. Keep shooting them, Jalen. Keep shooting them.
Now here's Harper. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Here's Black following the bucket by the Spurs. Banchero outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Banchero's got 5 points so far.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Pass to Wembanyama. Johnson outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Banchero. Johnson gets the bucket.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Suggs passes to Black. Banchero outside. Jacks up a three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Suggs. Last game with 30 points.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Harper the pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Orlando making some changes. Franz Wagner's checked in for Banchero. Howard comes in for Black. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Here's Jones. Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear they're turning the page on the rebuild, entering the win now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner develop quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Pass to Wembanyama. .109 left in the first. Here's Johnson. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's De Silva. Still yet to score. Wagner wide open. Nailed from 3-point land.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Champagny. Johnson outside. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Johnson's got 9.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now, here's Wagner. 11 points in the game over Johnson. And it's Wagner missing.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Spurs lead by 14. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
On the floor for San Antonio, the forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Fox is out there with Harper. And it's Cornette in at the 5. Here's De Silva. Still scoreless. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. The shot's good from Batadze.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Harper. And the layup's good off the glass. Harper's got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
Wagner outside. Pass to Howard. Now Jones. From 18 feet away. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. In the corner, Sohan with it. Cornette passes to Sohan. Johnson, a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The defense may have given him that one. Based on the result, you see why.
Here's Wagner. Got a piece of it. Back to Sohan. From outside the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Now, here's Fox. 26 points for him last game against Memphis.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blower. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Spurs, Luke Cornette, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick and roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
Outside, Jones. Wagner against Johnson. And that one's good, Wagner.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Johnson outside. The tray. A shot off that time. The Magic trail by 11. Howard kicks to Wagner. Spins. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Subs, he's checked in for the Magic. Spurs also with the sub. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Sohan. San Antonio leading by 9. Now, here's Fox. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Now, here's Howard. Nothing on the board. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Suggs. Well, good with the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
The Magic trail by 14. Outside, Jones. And here is Suggs. 7 points in the game. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Suggs.
The pick and roll is all about creating options. I like the decision there on the pass by Suggs.
And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. And Wembanyama outside. Here's the three. Wembanyama! Big man with big range.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Carter finds Jones. Wagner outside. 6 to shoot.
Wagner fearless in his attack and aggressive with it as well, forcing the defense to foul.
But when you watch Franz Wagner, Clark, what impresses you about the young forward?
His versatility and his motor are probably the two things that stand out. He does a lot of good things at both ends of the floor. And then you factor in, he takes great pride in playing the game, particularly when playing for his country and representing Germany. In 2023, when Germany played at the World Championship, he and his brother Mo were part of the winning team. Wagner's a forward that just has a lot of ability. I mean, he does everything. He can score, rebound, and move well without the rock, too. His versatility, impressive.
Anthony Black's checked in for Orlando. The Spurs also changing it up. Barnes, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Suggs. Here's Carter. Howard kicks to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. 5 on the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Back to Barnes. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post, because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Carter finds Howard. Wagner outside. From downtown, and he's good on the 3-ball. Wagner's got 9 points in the quarter.
When Wagner starts cooking and eating like that, boy, I tell you, he becomes really tough to contain.
Pass to Barnes. Outside, Fox puts it up. Carter pulls it in.
Letting him have that from mid-range. Defense dodged the bullet there.
It's Black in the corner. Back to Suggs. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Howard kicks to Suggs. And Fox with a clear path to the basket.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Banchero's checked in for Wagner. And checking out some numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
The Magic trail by 16. Black with it. Scoreless thus far. Carter looking around. A nice shot by Black.
Impressive to see Black converting through contact like that. Showing you some strength right there.
Vassell outside. Fires the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. In this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And the Spurs with possession following the three-pointer by Orlando. Vassell, no good. The Magic have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Black kicks to Howard. Black dishes to Banchero. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he just couldn't get out of his own way there. I like the aggressiveness, but that's his second foul.
San Antonio making a switch here. Harper's checked in. Banchero outside. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Shoots over Harper, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Spurs leading by 11. Now Castle. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Spurs shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Wembanyama against Carter. Here's Wembanyama. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Now, here's Suggs. 7 points in the game. Kicks it out to Banchero. That's tipped. Harper with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Everyone on D looks a step slow in transition as they keep getting beat down the floor.
Carter with a screen on Harper. Here's Suggs. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
He's found his game in this second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Here's Black. Castle covering. 1:39 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Now, here's Harper. He's got 6. Here's Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight for the Magic. De Silva's checked in, and it's Richardson in for Jalen Suggs. The Spurs also with the sub. Cornette's checked in.
You know, when we talk about the modern big, Carter Jr. is a great example of it. He can shoot, he boards it, he's got good size and a pretty diverse skill set.
Here's Cornette. Right wing, Harper the pass to Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the basket by Castle.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
The Magic trail by 15. So the wing on the left. Barnes against Banchero. Banked in off the glass. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Barnes outside. Here's Castle. Black defending. Cornette. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
Over to the wing. And stolen by Barnes. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Stolen away. And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Black with it. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Black is out there with Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now, here's Suggs. Down by 15. Clock at 4. Wembanyama puts it away.
First in opponent points per game. And what a job they've done converting turnovers into points. Second in the league in that category. It really speaks to their collective tenacity.
And to have the fewest turnovers in the league, I know that's a stat that would make any coach happy. Now, here's Fox. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. Barnes with it. Picked up by Suggs. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Magic.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Carter sets the pick for Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Really like how Wagner has really gone after it on offense. That's part of why he's hot right now.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Guys, back to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. And that one is good from Suggs.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Suggs with some nice defense.
He converts those at a high rate. Not that time.
Now, here's Banchero. Back to Suggs. Wagner outside. Shoots over Vassell. And it's Wagner missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Fox. That one goes. Count it. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Wagner against Vassell. Wagner kicks to Suggs. And the three ball is good. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
And And Suggs throws it down.
Tremendous effort from Suggs on the fast break. Tell you, it's not easy to keep up with him.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Hands it from downtown. Wembanyama's got 28.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 9 over Barnes. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options. If he can't penetrate, your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Magic making a switch here. Pitanze's checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Spurs, down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And you know, for the Spurs, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that path.
It's stolen by Suggs. Wagner outside. Bataze, a screen on Castle. Black, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 10. A 3 from Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game. Banchero, a screen on Vassell. Banchero outside. Wagner, a screen on Barnes. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And that one's good, Barnes. Barnes has got 9. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Left. The Magic again can't hit. Spurs leading by 17. Inside, and stolen by Wagner. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Suggs. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
The ability to pass like that will be a must as Banchero's career goes on.
Pass to Castle. Now Wembanyama. Shoots over Bataze. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. To the wing right side. Black kicks to Suggs. Connects from three-point range. Suggs has got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the 3 if you give it to him.
Here's Fox, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Suggs dishes to Banchero, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Now, beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Castle with it, Black defending. Pass to Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. Wembanyama's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Barnes against Banchero. Pass to Black. Banchero with the screen. Powered down with both hands.
Black showcasing his full arsenal, and he's a guard.
And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Wembanyama against Batase. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Wagner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Taking good use of that long frame. Wagner draws contact on that drive and the foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
When you look at Franz Wagner, I mean, he's got height and skill, and he really knows how to play. He's got a great understanding and feel for the game. He's just one of those versatile, high-level performers that you love to watch play.
Jones checked in for Suggs. Then for the Spurs, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for Stephon Castle.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Wembanyama, a screen on Banchero. Oh, Wembanyama, too easy.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Wembanyama against Banchero to the inside. That's tipped. Outside Harper. To the middle. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Harper. Johnson's got 11 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Batase is screen on Harper. Clock at 6. Black kicks to Jones. His 3-pointers off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Black. He's got 7. Left side, Jones. It's deflected. Wembanyama with it. Defended now by Wagner. They double-team Wembanyama. Cornett can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 16. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Orlando making some changes. De Silva's checked in. And it's Howard in for Anthony Black. On defense, San Antonio. Over in the corner, Banchero. Knocked away. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Magic.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for San Antonio. He hits the second from the line. Spurs leading by 15. Pass to Sohan. Johnson left side. Here's McLaughlin. 4 on the clock. Here's the screen. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now Batase. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Here's Sohan. San Antonio again missing. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Howard can't hit. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. And here's Banchero. 11 points in the game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We often see Paolo Banchero with the ball late in the shot clock, Clark, and he usually delivers.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you shut off his dribble drive and then you seal off the retreat. And because he's so strong and good with the ball, he can bump you and get into the spot he wants to. He's got great power, and he's really a good finisher around the goal, too. When you're the #1 pick like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. But Paolo is well-grounded. He's got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
And he makes both free throws.
You know, once in a while, a guy will come into the league and just hit the ground running. Banchero was a star from the first week.
Harper the pass to Cornette, and it's good, 2 points. Cornette's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Jones. He has yet to score. And it's Banchero missing. Harper against Jones. The kick out to Harper. Pass to Sohan. Fires the 3. De Silva with the rebound. De Silva's got 5 rebounds tonight over Johnson. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for San Antonio, the forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. De'Aaron Fox out there with Harper. And it's Cornette in at the center position. The Magic trail by 15. Here's De Silva. That one drops for him. De Silva's got his first basket.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Fox passes to Cornette. Now here's Johnson. There's a screen from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harper with the steal. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Fox from outside. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Pass to Howard. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
The Magic trail by 10. Outside, Jones. Pass to Howard. Five to shoot. Here's Jones. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Spurs leading by 10. Fox passes to Harper. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Friday, they'll be playing against Tyler Hero and the Miami Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And you know for that matchup with New York, it's not going to be a picnic, but they know heading in, it's a game you got to get excited for as a player. It can be a big statement taking down one of the top teams in the East.
And something scouts found very appealing about Dylan Harper. His skills are ahead of the rookie curve. He's got a deep bag already, a lot of moves that other guys would need to get schooled on.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Sohan. And it's the Magic with the ball. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's De Silva. Here's Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
That one on Harper.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he ends up missing both free throws. Spurs leading by 11. Wembanyama finds Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Johnson.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Isaac with a screen for Wagner. Back to Isaac. Pass to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wagner's got 26.
Franz Wagner so poised as a player. Didn't allow that shot clock situation to throw him off at all.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. The 3 from Johnson. De Silva with the rebound.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Jones, no luck.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
Pass to Howard. And Wagner has it in the corner. A rebound by the Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. Right side, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Suggs, he's checked in for Orlando. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Stephon Castle comes in for Harper. The Magic trail by 16. Now Wagner. Isaac a screen on Vassell. Wagner finds Isaac, and he makes good on the layup.
Isaac really quick in the pick and roll. Once he sets the screen, he does a nice job rolling quickly and hard to the open space.
Johnson, that's for two. Rebounded by Isaac.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Isaac with a screen for Suggs. Top of the key jumper, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Castle. Boom, he jams it straight down.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Vassell against Wagner. De Silva drills the three-pointer. De Silva's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Vassell against Wagner. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by Howard. The Magic trail by 13. And Wagner has it in the corner. Off target with his three.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And the basket by Castle.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Isaac a screen. Pass to Howard. Isaac with a screen for Wagner. Shoots over Vassell. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Wagner's got 28 points for the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. Pass to Howard. Here's De Silva. Wagner left side. Here's Suggs. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs leading by 13. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Both teams deciding to change it up. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leaves no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen. Barnes kicks to Fox. Shot clock at 6. And here's Vassell from the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Suggs has got his 4th rebound in this one. Wembanyama against Banchero. Outside, Suggs. Back to Banchero. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Banchero, a screen on Vassell. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Spurs leading by 13. Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Carter with a screen on Vassell. And he does not hit. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Let's lose a three. It's off. The Magic trail by 15. Here's Black. Wagner looking it over. Castle pulls it down. San Antonio leading by 15. Outside, Vassell. Lots of room. Connects with the chain.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 17. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Vassell. Barnes outside. Fox with the screen for Barnes. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. -17-point game. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for San Antonio.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And it's the Spurs ball. They lead by 17. Here's Sohan. He's guarded by Howard. Cleared away by Batadze. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Richardson right side. From outside, it's off target. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
HB, you have playoff experience. What's your advice to these teammates to get to that level?
We have the talent, we have the coaching. It's just a matter of every day approaching that with that mindset that we're going to go take it. I think if we come out with the energy and focus that we've shown that we can do, we'll put ourselves in a great position to have fun in the postseason.
The mental is just as important as the physical. Thanks so much, HB.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player